Hi, my name is Maria Burgess. For the purpose of this discussion, I was going to discuss the key characteristics of the organizational culture of my field placement. My field placement is with the Alcohol Safety and Prevention Program here in Alaska. To the characteristics, I'm not sure how to label the first one. I would say it's leadership in relation to probation. And the second one is people-oriented. The first one, just a little bit of background, is that the program that I'm in is responsible for monitoring cases that are substance abuse or alcohol related. So the challenge that I find is that it's very structured and the leadership is very strong, but it's a very set course of action that needs to take place. So it causes a conflict for me as a social worker in that client self-determination is very limited. They have some choices of treatment agencies that they can go to, but in order to meet probationary requirements, they have to go along a course of action. Otherwise, they end up back in court and possibly in jail. So while I'm working with clients and want to help them and solve problems with them, at the end of the day, there's a requirement that has to be met in order to prevent further consequences for them. So I found that to be challenging in the workplace and is not something that I enjoy doing, but all I can do in that is to help give them as much information and educate them so that they can make the best choices that they can. The second characteristic that I wanted to talk about was the people-oriented. I find that the organization culture is very supportive of those that work there and also clients that are meeting their requirements. As a mother and as a very busy student, I found that there's conflicts that happen, and the organization that I'm working with is very supportive of families and very supportive of life in general being crazy and being understanding of that. As long as you're getting there and getting your work done, there's not any trouble with that. And so I find that to be very supportive. As far as the tribal leadership culture that was described by David Logan, the best I can describe it would be kind of like the DMV or the level 2, where it's kind of like the life sucks population. Because there's such a set requirement of how things are supposed to take place with probation, there's not a lot of room for innovative, creative thinking. That happens at more of a court level. That's not something that we deal with on a daily basis, but it has been an eye-opener for me, and I'm learning a lot there. Thanks.